It's Talking Flicks with JT and Grant Lee.
Yes, it is. Hello and welcome to our Talkin' Flickster edition of Talkin' Flicks. JT here with the wonderful Mr. Lee. Hello, Mr. Lee.
Well, that's so nice. Thank you, JT. That's so nice. And you're wonderful as well. I really look forward to our Wednesday catch-ups because it's just nice. And then I know I've only got a couple of days, then I've got to put up with, I've got to talk to you again on the
of course
Friday,
you do.
so-
Yeah, that's right. See, I knew you were being too nice. Here I was, false sense of security, and there you go. So, yeah. You know what? At least I am being nice to you this year. So, you know, my nan's got nothing to complain about.
No, and you've kept to your New Year's resolution, which I'm quite impressed because January's gone. So now into February, we'll see how much longer you can go.
It's hurting. I won't lie. It's hurting. It may even be this episode, Miss Lee, because our Talkin' Flickster, who we will introduce, I love this Talkin' Flickster. We have had her on before, and I reckon she'll help me carve you up in about 5 minutes or so. So this is going to be good. So the resolution could die today.
This may be the last time this Talking Flickster is on the podcast, then, can I just say? And because she was our very first podcaster that came on to Talk Flicks with us, it might be the last one she's on. So, yeah, let's hope she's nice to me and you.
Oh, we'll see, Mr. Lee. We'll see. Of course, she'll be nice to me. It's just you're questionable. So we will get to we'll just talk Flickster very soon. But what a movie to be going and seeing! Nicole Kidman, Babygirl. Lots to talk about this one, Mr. Lee.
Oh, it certainly is, because this is let's say, a erotic thriller movie with Nicole.
Sorry. What did you say it was?
That's nice music. And it's actually directed and produced by Halle Raimi. Is that how you say his name or her name? I'm sure it is. But it looks interesting. I will admit I haven't caught up with this movie. I've been quite busy, so I haven't had a chance to catch up with it. So I think it would be very interesting. And anyway, we won't go anymore. Let's go listen to the trailer.
Right.
Hey, we need to have a conversation. You're very young. I don't want to hurt you.
I think I have power over you. Because I could make one call and you lose everything. Does that turn you on when I say that?
Don't you have to be at work?
Is now a good time to introduce the interns?
Yeah.
I chose you as my mentor.
I'm not a part of that program.
Oh, no, you are. You're on the list. I got an email and I clicked on your name.
How'd you get that dog to calm down?
Good girl. I gave it a cookie.
You always have cookies on you.
Why do you want one?
Being a CEO means being a nurturer and a collaborator.
Gun.
No. What?
Is that what you want?
We have these fantasies.
What do you mean? It's about giving and taking power.
What did you do? Go to a library? Look that up?
This is what I'm talking
No,
about.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. No.
Say it.
Okay.
I won't do.
I will do.
Whatever you tell me. Say it again.
I'll do whatever you tell me to do.
Good girl.
I've never experienced anything like this.
You're my baby girl.
Yeah, it is Babygirl and our Talkin' Flickster. Mel, hello. Welcome back to Talkin' Flicks.
Hey guys, thanks for having me back.
Great to have you back. Mr. Lee, you ready for this one?
Oh, I don't know, because I do remember when Mel came on, as I said, back in July last year. Did you give me a hard time back then as well, Mel?
I can't remember. I'd have to listen to the podcast
Oh, no, you
again.
did.
I don't think so.
You did, yeah. You did, yeah. We both did. You know, it was good. I had some backup.
Okay.
I can't remember. I'll have to listen to it again.
Oh, you will. But you're going to be nice to me today, so I'm happy.
I'm
about
always
that.
nice to you. I think it was JT before. It was all JT last
it was
time.
me.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's all coming out now.
Wow,
Yeah.
Mel has
Yes.
turned on me this time. It's happened very quickly. All right, let's get straight to the podcast.
I haven't worked out whose side I should be on yet. I'll just see. No,
I'll
no.
win you over, Mel.
It's
I'll
all
win you
good.
over. Mr. Lee will try, but I'll win you over. Don't you worry.
Yeah, I will try. I will try. So, Mel, we sent you to Babygirl, and I think you had no idea what the movie was about, did you, before you went?
No, and I had seen it advertised, but when you had asked me, I thought, right, I'm not even going to watch the trailer. So I totally went in blind. So all I knew was Nicole Kidman was in it. It was an older woman and a younger guy. So, yep, I thought it was good going in blind, and I took some girlfriends and we had some giggles because it's a little bit raunchy. It's a bit out there, but yeah, no, it had us interested the whole way through because we wanted to see what happened in the end. So it's a little bit hard to talk about it because I don't want to give too much away.
Well, look, it has, as Mr. Lee said earlier, it has been titled as an erotic thriller. Did it live up to the erotic part in the film?
Yes, it was definitely erotic. I don't know if I'd call it an erotic thriller, though. I can hear you guys giggling in the background there because of the content.
So I'm laughing because JT's gone straight to the erotic part. That's all he's worried about. He's gone straight to the erotic part.
I just want to know, like, this is because that's, when you hear in the trailer, just the way that they speak, the way that he speaks to her, she's kind of like, will you obey me type thing. So, yeah, is that what you get throughout the film? I'm guessing there'd be a fair bit of that.
Yeah, there's that sort of dominatrix type dynamic in the movie, which I'd probably like. Have you guys seen 50 Shades of Grey and those movies? I remember seeing them at the movies, and I wouldn't like. That's quite erotic. This one, I wouldn't call this one an erotic thriller. I'd call it more of an erotic drama. There's not, when I think of thriller, I think who did it type thing. It's more of the drama and the story of how this whole relationship ends up affecting their lives. So, yeah, like it's definitely erotic though. Yep, ticks a big box in that with erotic, definitely.
Yeah, Grant and I, just on 50 Shades, we actually acted out a scene in 50 Shades. About 10 years ago, Mr. Lee? It was a long time ago.
Wow.
It was over yeah.
Was it recorded?
Yes, it was. It was done live on radio. And we actually had to read a whole thing. It was quite interesting. And wasn't it, we didn't know the page, we just picked a page.
We picked a random page and a random scene. It was as dangerous as it comes, but
it was dangerous. It was very dangerous.
It wasn't the contract scene when she's signing the contract. Was it that scene?
Oh, I think it was worse.
Oh, gee.
Put it this way, Mel, we got told never to do it again, so that was it.
Oh, okay, radio. Okay.
Yeah. Well, not live anyway.
Yeah. But
in talking about all that, I just want to know, was the sex scenes in your face, or was it that type of stuff?
I mean, it was probably not something that you see that you don't already see in movies these days. I mean, there's so much of that thrown in your face now in a movie and even in TV that, years ago, things like that were only shown at a certain time of the day, or, if you knew a movie had that content, it was R-rated and things like that. So I wouldn't say it's in your face. There's definitely some scenes in there you think, oh, gee, I've never seen Nicole do anything like that before. Oh. So, yeah, there was some, and it starts off with a sex scene, like straight away. Like the first scene, sex scene, yeah.
So, Mel, can you describe what Nicole was doing? Like you just said that you haven't seen. What was she doing?
Oh, gee. Is this what rating is this podcast got?
We have not had a talk of flicks like this.
Okay, well, there was self-stimulation. Am I allowed to use those words?
Oh, why
as
not?
Well as, yeah, why not? Okay. Yeah, there was your sex scenes with, like of all sorts sort of things. So, yeah, I don't know how to answer that question.
You're a true sport, Mel. You're a true sport.
I'm trying to be diplomatic. I'm trying not to get you guys in trouble.
When you look at how she was in the film, should she stick with BMX Bandits?
Well, she was definitely not riding a bike in this movie. But there was.
Oh,
I've
God.
never seen BMX Bandits, but I've heard that it's pretty cheesy, pretty corny. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe I should go and watch that now and compare the two.
I bet you Nicole wouldn't want you to go watch it because
No,
it's very
I think
young and
yeah, I think
yeah,
the fewer I've heard that like the less people see that movie, the better. I think she'd appreciate that.
yeah,
But
I think
yeah,
so.
I think she was too much. There was too much perm, too much curl back then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I see. I didn't mind the perm and the girls. I thought there was
Yeah,
some good movies thought she was in.
yeah, like Dead Calm. I remember
Oh,
that being one of the first movies I ever saw.
great
Mm.
film.
That was that was good. That was like late 80s, wasn't it? Early 90s. She was so young.
Sam
That was
Neill,
before Tom Cruise.
Billy Zane,
Sam Neill, Billy
and
Zane. That's right. He was the bad guy.
and there was also quite a raunchy scene in the cabin in the boat in that film too. So she loves getting
gee, now
around,
I've
Nick,
got to
doesn't
watch
she?
that.
She's go back and watch that. It was So
Oh,
I just keep thinking of Paddington. I don't remember there being such a scene in Paddington. I know she was in
no,
Paddington
No.
Bear.
actually,
No, that's
she
different
was a
movie.
baddie in that, so yeah,
She was.
no,
Yeah, she
definitely.
gets a good. She doesn't do a bad baddie, really. She can do a good baddie. So
for females, would enjoy going along and seeing a movie like this because 50 Shades was huge. Do women women love the erotica 50 Shade books and things like that. So, do you think that's the appeal for a movie like this?
the erotica. Well, I mean, that's certainly going to draw the crowds in, though, isn't it? Really, especially when you got that trailer and all those snippets that out of the movie, and it's So, but I never read the 50 Shades books. I've only seen them all at the movies. A couple of girlfriends, we made a point of seeing them all at the movies. So, yeah, that was. Whew, I can remember those. That's very memorable. You're always going to draw a crowd in with the girls at those types of. But there was a guy in this movie in with his wife. They were in their 60s. I wonder whether they went into the wrong cinema because everyone else was a girl. But then maybe they were
Did they
trying to
leave?
spice things up.
Did
At the end, they didn't
partway
leave
through the
early.
movie?
No,
Oh,
they
there you
stuck
go.
it out
So
to the
obviously
end.
they were in the right one. They wanted to watch the movie with Nicole.
You know, Miss Lee,
I
I
don't
think
know.
you're going to have to start doing more cinema checks, Mr. Lee. I think it's one of those types of movies, you know. As I always do, I'll get out your taser again, but they might like it though. So I think you may have to.
They might. After watching this, they might. Now, Mel, Harrison Dickinson, who plays Samuel, he's the intern that her character, Nick's character, kind of has the affair with. There is an age difference. He's 28, she's 57. The big question I've got for you for this, and I know a lot of people may get a bit upset with this question, and age is a big thing, isn't it? The thing I really want to know, did you see Harris in The Kingsman when he played Conrad Oxford?
No, I can't. I've seen The Kingsman. I didn't recognise him. I have to go and watch it again now.
I'm looking at JT's face and he's thinking, why did I go that way? Because I'm not saying anything about the age difference. I don't think we need to talk about that. So that's why I changed
It's a big
the
age
question.
difference.
It
I
is,
think
isn't
she's
it?
old enough
It
to be
is.
his mother.
But with that said, though, I mean, it's becoming more acceptable nowadays, isn't it? Like, you do
it
see
is.
it, and it's a conversation that regularly comes up, about age and things like that, and but obviously, look, if he's got the hots for Nick, well, she's still got it.
She must. Yeah, she's got something. Definitely.
And another guy who I think is perfect for this film, Antonio Banderas. That's a sexy voice, isn't it? Like, it's just got to be in there.
That's right. I know it's the package. He's got the look, he's got the voice, he's got the accent. There's some words you can't understand, so you just make them up and think what you thought he said.
Oh, he's so good. He's perfect. I think. Do you reckon they got them right with the star cast for this film?
Yeah, I don't know if I thought there was great chemistry. I think, I'm not 100% on whether it was a great match. I didn't see an amazing chemistry between the Nicole Kidman character and the Harris Dickinson character. But, I mean, that's just my personal preference. I'm sure some people might have thought differently, but yeah, I guess they can't please everyone. But yeah, I didn't feel it. Sometimes you see two characters in a movie and you go, oh gosh, you can feel like they have got the hots for each other. Like, it's really believable. And this one, I didn't get that feeling so much.
Now, our Talkin' Flickster from last week, Adam, he had this question for you.
All right, Mel, Babygirl. Is it one of Nicole Kidman's best movies? And if it's not, what is her best movie?
I don't think this is her best movie, in my opinion. I did like Dead Calm. We did say that before. That was a really good movie. She was pre-Hollywood. She was, young, and and the Sam Neill, the combination, that's a good one. I mean, Moulin Rouge, who knew she could sing? She was pretty good in that.
Yeah, she was pretty. She was fantastic.
She did a good job.
Ewan McGregor. Now that is a chemistry that works really well.
Yes.
Yeah.
That worked.
You could tell.
And I have to admit, I actually enjoyed that movie because I'm not a huge fan of Nicole Kidman. And it's nothing to do with acting or anything like that. Or it's just, yeah.
Sorry, hold on. Hold on. What do you mean not a huge fan of Nicole Kidman? Let's unpack this. What's going on, Mr. Lee? Is it because she was with Tom Cruise once? And I know that you don't like Tom Cruise.
Yeah,
so this
correct. I don't know. There was something about those two when they were together all those years, and I don't know what it is, but something. And so
it's the height, isn't it? It's the height. The height difference bothered you, didn't it?
Yes, because I'm short. Yeah, but not as short as JT. Like, he's shorter than me.
Oh, come on, Mr. Lee, please. But you know what? At least I've got more hair. So that's a good
that's
thing,
true.
Right?
I can't say anything about that. That is true. That is true. Yeah.
Yes. Well, so now we spoke about this off the podcast, Mel, and we kind of touched on it briefly, but who do you think that this movie is going to appeal to age-wise? Because obviously Nicole, she's a bit older, but then you've got Harry Dickinson, who is younger, a bit of a heartthrob. So, who do you think this one is really going to get into the cinema on a seat?
I'm probably thinking that the younger crowd might be attracted to him, but not so much to her. So I think probably you're going to get the older crowd, the older females that might be thinking this is, something that they'd enjoy because of them being closer to age to Nicole Kidman. But then if you've got some Harry Dickinson fans that want to see him anything, then they'll probably go and see this one too. So, yeah.
We were saying as well that Mr. Lee, we could see him in a movie like this, right, with some of the oldies.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, good plot. It was
he could
Baby
be
Boy,
the
wasn't
intern.
it? Yeah.
He could be the young intern.
He would love it. He would absolutely love it.
Yep.
I would.
Okay, let's open up Mr. Lee's freezer. Hold on a tick. There we go. Oh, geez, it's a bit old.
Oh, God. It's a bit old, that freezer.
Bit creaky. But Mr. Lee, you've got some choc tops for Mel.
I do, Mel. I have 5 choc tops that I want to give you. How many are you going to give me back, and how many keeping for rating this movie? 1 being not so good, 5 being unbelievable.
Oh, wow. I think can I do a half a choc top, like 2.5 choc tops? Can we split a choc top? Yeah?
Yes, you can. Yes. Yeah. So 2.5.
Top or bottom part of the choc top? 2.5.
2.5. Okay.
Well,
there we go.
That's good.
Yeah. So what would have got 2.5 more choc tops there, Mel? What's missing, you reckon? We just the chemistry?
Yeah, I think the chemistry and maybe, the storyline a little bit maybe could have been. I mean, as you're watching the movie, you wanted to see how it ended and see where it went, because obviously you got this woman who's got everything and she throws it all, she's risking it all for this affair. So, it did keep you going, but I just didn't feel didn't feel it in your loins. Like, can I say that?
It didn't tickle your fancy. Is that what you're saying?
It didn't tickle.
Didn't get a tickle.
It didn't give me a tickle. It didn't
I'm sure there's
tickle
some.
me in
I'm
the
sure there
places
was.
that I was hoping.
I'm sure there's some in the cinema who were getting tickled by it. So I'm sure 100% would have been going on.
The 60-year-old couple to the side of us and up 2 rows, they probably got a good tickle out of it, I think.
Oh my goodness. Okay, we're going to?
I can't say anything.
Well, no, you can. You can. Hold on. Are you going to take Wendy, Mr. Lee, to go and see this one maybe this weekend? That would be nice.
That would be nice, and I think if I do, I'm going to drag Mel along, and just so then she can
For a
warn me
threesome? What?
and
Oh my, wow.
to watch the movie. Yes, so you can warn me when something's coming up that I shouldn't know.
I feel very awkward here. Honestly, I'm just going to say.
Yeah.
I'm going to leave you
I
two to it.
don't think there's anything in this movie that, is going to be completely new to you, Mr. Lee. But hey, look, Wendy might actually think you're doing her a favour, like doing her a service by, oh, that's the wrong word, by, she might.
It's been a while, hasn't it, Mr. Lee? What's going on?
Yeah. Well, I did take her to We Live in Time,
You
and
did.
she enjoyed that.
Yeah, and that
she
was a
did
nice
enjoy
one too.
that. So
Yeah.
it was a good movie.
Well, speaking of good movies, hopefully another one coming up next week. Presence is our Flickster movie, and someone will be reviewing that. I don't know, Mr. Lee's left them off the sheet, so they couldn't have been that important. Who is it, Mr. Lee? Do you know who is on Presence next week?
It's George next week.
George
is actually going to be, and he's from Wagga. So he's actually going to go and see the movie and let us know.
You have a question, Mel, for George for next week for Presence. What is it?
So my question is, George, if you were going to be in a horror movie and be the person being chased by the bad guy, which horror movie would that be?
Oh, boom.
Ooh,
yeah.
I like that.
Mr. Lee, if you want to be a Talkin' Flickster, you can do the tag. How do you get involved? What's the go?
Yeah, all you got to do is head to the Forum 6 or the Odeon 5 websites and click on Talking Flicks, and then just click on being a Talking Flickster, fill in a few details that we need, and then we'll be in contact with you, and you'll be just on Talking Flicks podcast, just like Mel has. And you know the exciting news, JT? Mel's going to be back in a couple of weeks.
Oh, aren't you lucky, Mel? You get to take away from his pocket again. That's good. Anyone that wants to come on the show, yep, that's fine. He's got to reach into his pocket. So, yeah, that's. I'm looking forward to having you back, Mel, in a couple of weeks. So we'll think about some more gags from Mr. Lee, okay? You got a couple of weeks to work on it. Yep.
Definitely. Yep. We're going to have to up our game a bit.
Mm-hmm. Yep, exactly. And I won't be as nice next time, so he knows that. So he'll start thinking about me, don't you worry.
Well, I can't be mean to him, actually, because he's sending me to the movies. I can't be mean to him, really.
Oh, no, you can. You can,
I'm
please.
sorry, Mr. Lee.
I do all the time.
Yeah,
don't worry.
You. No, thank you.
You get used to it after a while.
I have to pay for this. I've got to pay for the tickets. And I have to say, Wendy gets cranky with my credit card each week from all these tickets I keep putting on there for people. So, yeah, everyone's got to be nice.
Yeah, well, we'll try, Mr. Lee.
Yeah,
There's no promises.
Well,
I can see your face, JT. I can see your face. You're just going blah, 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 blah.
Well, you know what, Mel? He's got to be nice now because this is our happy music. Do you hear it?
I can.
Yes. So this is nice time where we're both nice to each other for the remainder of the podcast. Yep. We try to be anyway. And this is also, Mr. Lee,
which is
what?
30 seconds.
It's also positive thought time, isn't it?
Oh, it is. I love positive thought. What is it this week, please?
You'll love this one. This is the best one yet, I reckon. One day you will wake up and there won't be any more time to do the things you've always wanted to do. Do it now.
That's good.
That was good, wasn't it?
I like that. Yeah, that's good.
Like that, Mel?
You did well.
I do. That'd be good on a T-shirt.
It would, wouldn't it? Yeah, I should make these up. That's business opportunity there. Yep.
Fridge magnet. You should go into the fridge magnet making business.
Yeah, that's exactly what people need. More fridge magnets. I think that's definitely a must. Yep. Well done. Well done. Thank you very much for that, Mel. I've got a business opportunity now. And the good thing is, Mel, in a couple of weeks you get to come back on and I'll give you another positive thought. So you've got lots to look forward to.
Can't wait. Can't wait. Front of the T-shirt and back of the T-shirt.
Good. We'll take that into your Wednesday afternoon, okay? So much positivity is oozing out. Miss, thanks very much for coming on, Mel. Been great to have you on the podcast as always.
My pleasure. Thank you.
And Mr. Lee.
Thank you, Mel.
It's been good seeing you too.
Thanks, Mr. Lee.
Yeah, it's been good seeing you too, JT. I'll see you Friday. Will you be there?
I'll think about it. About it. No, I'll be there because I'm being nice. I'll be there. Yeah.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Good.
I'll see you on Friday, Mr. Lee. Yeah. Don't work too hard.
See you. Bye. Never.
Want more Talking Flicks? Get your fix with every episode anywhere, anytime. Just search Talkin' Flicks on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, forum6.com.au or odeon5.com.au. Until next time, we'll see you at the movies.